Just ahead on CTV News.
The vice president pays a visit to Prince George's County. I'm Byron Scott. We'll have that story coming up.
I'm here at Krispy Kreme Donut Shop where they have been preparing for the last 2 days for National Donut Day. I'll have that story coming up next.
And we have a packed Friday sports page.
The men's national soccer team is back playing in the DMV. A preview into the pandemonium on the pitch here at CTV Sports.
Those stories and more. CTV News is up next.
Good evening, this is CTV News for Friday, June 7th. I'm Mariah Jalad. Thanks for joining us. Well, with the election season in full swing, Vice President Kamala Harris and County Executive Angela Alsobrooks teamed up for a campaign event in our area. Byron Scott has our story.
And with your voice and your vote, you have the power to re-elect President Biden and me to the White House.
Vice President Kamala Harris at the Kentland Community Center today, making the case for 4 more years for the Biden-Harris ticket.
And today I then proudly endorse Angela Alsobrooks for the United States Senate.
The campaign event was a doubleheader of sorts, as the case was also made to send Angela Alsobrooks to the U.S. Senate.
Because this time, the best man for the job is a woman. Am I right? And Angela Alsobrooks is that woman. Am I right?
The event coincided with the 10th annual National Gun Violence Awareness Day.
Maryland does have some of the best and strongest gun safety laws in the United States of America.
The candidates campaigned on what they've done and what they will do to end gun violence in America.
And I'll continue standing against gun violence in the Senate. I'll pass gun legislation, including universal background checks, a ban on military-style assault weapons, and combating illegal firearms trafficking.
I'm in favor of the Second Amendment, and we need an assault weapons ban. I support the Second Amendment, and we need universal background checks.
Supporters warned of the alternative, that if Donald Trump were elected and Larry Hogan sent to the Senate, there would be no gun control in America. Thus, key to the collective message was re-electing Biden-Harris and electing Alsobrooks.
In November, we are not just going to win elections, we are going to send a message. We are going to make Angela Alsobrooks the next senator for the state of Maryland. We are going to get Joe Biden and Kamala Harris 4 more years. We are going to raise the kind of future that we deserve and that we are fighting for. God bless you guys. Thank you for all you do, and let's get to work, Maryland.
Byron Scott, CTV News.
And following the event, Republican Larry Hogan released a statement criticizing what he called rising crime in Prince George's County under Alsobrooks' watch. And while this week's set of stormy weather may have passed, but people around the metro area are still picking up the pieces after a total of 7 tornadoes were confirmed to touch down in the D.C. area. The National Weather Service reported yesterday the tornadoes that collapsed trees into houses and sent 5 people to the hospital in Gaithersburg were a part of a larger outbreak of tornadoes around the area. The twisters were spotted first in Inwood, West Virginia, then Loudoun County in Virginia before blowing through Montgomery County, and 3 more touched down in Baltimore County, Middle River, and Eldersburg. The Gaithersburg area faced the majority of the storm damage, and City Mayor Judd Ashman confirmed 7 houses have been condemned. And for those still dealing with cleanup in the aftermath of the storms, Montgomery County is warning residents about a potential scam. Woodchucks is what the County Office of Consumer Protection calls storm chaser scammers. Woodchucks are unlicensed and unskilled contractors who often target vulnerable people with offers of quick home repairs or tree trimming services at high cost and end up doing little to no work at all. Officials say to verify contractors are licensed tree experts with the State Department of Resources, check online reviews, and get a few estimates before paying a contractor. And a former MGM National Harbor blackjack dealer is indicted for theft and embezzlement. after being accused of conspiring with players to cheat in a scheme that lost the casino more than $43,000. 31-year-old Jamie Smith faces up to 10 years in prison for allegedly letting players see her cards at the blackjack table, allowing them to change their bets after a play, and failing to collect losing bets. Prince George's County State's Attorney Aisha Braithwaite says this crime damages the economy beyond MGM.
This particular theft scheme impacted not only MGM, but our Education Trust Fund, because MGM and other casinos around the state pay into the Education Trust Fund that goes directly to fund critical services for our future, our children. So in a sense, stealing from any casino like MGM is like stealing from our children.
And in a statement, MGM National Harbor said it has a zero-tolerance policy when it comes to these matters and agrees with prosecuting Smith to the fullest extent of the law. And 5 state-run psychiatric facilities in Maryland were found to be inadequately verifying the disposal of highly controlled drugs and cited for a host of other issues. This comes after a legislative audit, and it's the latest in a series of reports calling the Department of Health on unsatisfactory or pervasive lack of documentation. The hospitals failed to verify if highly controlled prescription drugs were properly disposed of and failed to ensure those substances were properly locked away and out of reach, according to the audit. The health department responded by saying corrective measures were either already underway or will be implemented later this year. And police are asking for the public's help finding a man accused of murdering 37-year-old Daniel Antonio Thomas in a parking garage at the MGM National Harbor. Take a look at your screen. This is 26-year-old Dayon Neal. He's wanted for shooting Thomas to death on May 11th. Neal is charged with murder and related offenses. Anyone with information is urged to call 301-516-2512. A cash reward is being offered for information leading to his arrest. And earlier this week, the Prince George's County Council gave cigar smokers a legislative win as they unanimously voted to legalize cigar lounges and cigar bars. New lounges must be located at least 300 feet from any school, library, park, or historic site, and at least 2,000 feet from any other cigar lounge. And stores will also be prohibited from having displays or signs with LED, bright, or flashing lights. And you're watching CTV News. Still to come, the blue crab population numbers are in. We'll tell you how Maryland's state food is faring. Don't go away.
We are the nation's largest integrated healthcare system, providing life-changing care to over 9 million veterans.
Our hands are busy, competent, skilled, healing, helping, and friendly. A place where diverse teams come together hand in hand to provide full patient-centered care. Working in state-of-the-art facilities with influential leaders in healthcare, all with a single goal in mind: to help veterans heal, recover, and get their lives back. In a place where everyone plays a part, and where your efforts are truly appreciated. A place so innovative and forward-thinking that we're rebuilding hands, and where even robots lend a hand.
Join hands with us. Learn more at vacareers.va.gov.
Our connections make powerful things happen, uniting individuals and communities. We are Rotary. We are people of action. With over 1 million members, we know what people can do when they come together. Around the world, generations of leaders build new friendships and solve problems, turning great ideas into reality. Take action with us. Find out more at rotary.org/action.
Hi, I'm the Big C. Hey, look at this beautiful couple. I knew as soon as I said that, I was like, don't say it, don't assume. Did you know more than 2 people die from skin cancer every hour?
Oh, man.
It's a bummer, but the good news is skin cancer is a cancer you can see, so you can go get checked. You can check each other regularly, make it romantic. Turns out I'm a matchmaking mirror. You're welcome. Love might be in the air.
Welcome back. Governor Wes Moore signs a memorandum of understanding on offshore wind development between the state and the Department of the Interior's Bureau of Ocean Energy Management. Under the MOU, the state and the Bureau will continue ongoing efforts to explore and identify potential areas for offshore wind leasing.
Maryland's serious about offshore wind because we're serious about actually achieving our goals. Not just because of what it means for the environment, but also importantly for what it means for our economy. Offshore wind means manufacturing jobs.
Maryland has its own exciting goals as well, and we're excited about those too. Today's signing represents another step toward realizing the nation's path to clean, reliable energy and a leadership moment for the state of Maryland.
I think about Governor Moore's appetite for transformation on climate change. And just like my boss, it seems to have no bounds, seems to not respect historic practices, willing to push, to pioneer, and to reach for the solutions in every sector of the economy.
And in other news, the blue crab population in the Chesapeake Bay has seen a slight decrease when compared to 2023 numbers, but it still remains higher than the record low back in 2022. That's according to new data recently released from the Virginia Marine Resources Commission. Officials say the population remains stable at roughly 317 million crabs, down slightly from 323 million in 2023. According to data, the adult female blue crab population has dropped from 152 million in 2023 to 133 million in 2024. And in Novolon, a Bowie-based software firm is being sued for $50 million by the AIDS Healthcare Foundation for alleged failure to deliver on services paid for and promised. According to the complaint filed on June 4th, the firm allegedly committed professional negligence, fraud, and a breach of contract dating back to May 2021. For the past 3 years, AHF contracted with Novolon for its pharmacy software platform, ScriptMed, which was supposed to be fully functioning and operating by May 2022. To date, Novolon has only installed one test instance of the software, which has multiple deficiencies. And Maryland has its first Mega Millions Millionaire of 2024. The winning ticket was sold at Aspen Hill Citgo in Silver Spring. This win also brings a little cash to the retailer, which earns a $2,500 bonus for selling the lucky ticket. And the new millionaire wasn't the only Maryland winner. Bethesda and Ocean City had two lucky winners who took home $10,000 each. And storing your stuff might come with a price tag that's more than you bargained for. Self-storage rental is a billion-dollar industry, and undercover shoppers in the D.C. area found that small units can run you as much as $900 a year and more than $3,000 for a medium unit. The rent can be so high that some consumer experts say you'll end up paying more to the company than your stuff is actually worth. To save money, try shopping around for a unit, asking for a discount, and watch out for extra fees. But to save the most money, it's more worth your while to just get rid of your stuff rather than renting extra space. And did you know today is National Donut Day? The day is celebrated on the first Friday of June every year. CTV's Sierra Jackson stopped by one chain known for their warm and flaky treats since 1937.
Well, Mariah, you can't celebrate Donut Day without the iconic Krispy Kreme chain. I'll tell you how they keep the dough rolling.
Today, as you guys can see, it's crazy. It's reckless out here right now. We prepared, we had 200 pre-packed glazed dozens, and those went away within the next hour of us opening. We opened at 6, so within that hour, they were already gone.
When I think Krispy Kreme, I only ever think of the regular glazed donut. So I was excited to get here and see the Dolly Parton partnership.
Can't go wrong with donuts.
While some stopped on their way to work, one couple decided to use the fresh-baked treats to show their appreciation.
Our daughter had her first baby last night at Sinai Hospital, our 5th grandchild, and now we're going to pick up donuts and bring them to the nurses because they were awesome.
And to show their gratitude, Krispy Kreme is holding a special promotion for its customers.
So National Donut Day, along as a promo, you buy any dozen, you get a glazed dozen for $2. So as long with everyone buying 2 dozens, they're also getting any donut of their choice for free.
That special offer is for today only, so get them while they're hot. Sierra Jackson, CTV News.
And the Krispy Kreme Crofton location expects to sell 500 dozen donuts today, so good luck to the staff. And sports is up next. Simon Buggs is here with a sneak peek into Friday's sports page. Commanders rookie has something to say.
What's going on, sports fans? Coming up on your Friday sports page, Washington Commanders rookie Mike Sainristil gives his impressions on the Commanders coaching staff. That story and more coming up in a bit. Don't go anywhere.
Do you want to go grab some frozen yogurt tonight?
Maybe another time. Thanks, though.
Hey, Charles, how do you like your burger?
Ooh, well done, I hope. I love this tree. Hey, honey. We thought we'd try something new.
Family art hour.
Come on, sit down.
Okay, guys, what do you think? That is you.
Oh, you got jokes. You're funny.
That is you, and that is your son and your other son.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. You can't imagine the reward. Visit adoptuskids.org.
For over 100 years, Rotary members have taken action when challenges arise. We know what people can do when they come together and put others before themselves.
The team lead said they will continue the campaign to fight against the coronavirus.
Local Rotary clubs deliver food and supplies to people in need.
Strangers become friends, helping hands multiply, and problems turn into solutions. We are Rotary. We are people of action. Learn more at rotary.org/action.
What's up, everybody? Get excited because it's time for your Friday sports page. We begin with some football news. Being a rookie in the NFL can be difficult as you have to adjust to a league that has players that are faster, more talented, and more physical than in college. But one group that can help make life easier for you is the coaching staff, as they can provide support and help you be the best player you can be. Commanders rookie Mike Sainristil out of Michigan spoke recently, and he says he's loved the Commanders coaching staff so far.
It's an all-star team coaching class. Coach Quinn and the staff, Mr. Peters, just the whole organization from, top to bottom, it's great. It's an environment that I've loved being a part of so far. It's a family type of aspect here, which I love the most. And, it's open books all around the building. Like, you can go to anybody, have any type of conversation. It's a group of, this staff is very caring, very genuine, and type of person I am, I find myself being able to thrive more in an environment like that where they do care about you, they're passionate about you, they're passionate about their job, they want to see you succeed, and I feel that from everybody. There's no fake energy, and I love where I'm at right now.
Switching gears to a different kind of football news, there's a big event going on at, funny enough, Commanders Field. CTV's very own Bryce Parker is over at Landover with more on the story.
That's right, Simon. We are here at Commanders Field, where we're usually used to seeing the burgundy and gold battle out on the gridiron on Sunday afternoons. But tomorrow, it's here where the U.S. men's national soccer team will be taking on Colombia in an international friendly. Now, this is the first time the U.S. men's national team has played a match in the DMV area in over a decade. The team looks to end a 7-game losing streak to the Colombians that dates back to 2005. The last time we saw this team in the DMV, it was in another international friendly played against Brazil in 2012. As North America hosts the 2026 World Cup, soccer fans in the DMV will get an early taste of the excitement to come. Now, kickoff is at 5:30 p.m. tomorrow, and tickets are still available. So grab some friends, grab some family, and score some tickets to the big match. With CTV Sports, I'm Bryce Parker. Back to you in the studio.
Appreciate you, Bryce. Now to the world of baseball. Each level you play at, whether it be middle school, high school, or college, plays a huge part in your development. Whether it be on the diamond or off of it, these stages of play can help you improve in all types of ways. I was able to catch up with some players from the Bowie Bay Sox, and they touched on how their collegiate careers helped them become the player they are today.
It just helped me mature. You know, you go in as a young kid, straight out of high school, and you kind of don't really know how to take failure. And so basically figuring out how to come back after an out at the plate or something like that, I really learned how to just do that and flush it and move to the next one at Florida. So that's the biggest thing, is I kind of matured at Florida.
I was really fortunate in going to Elon that I got to play right away. I think I threw like 90 innings as a freshman, and then just built off of that every year. So there's no experience like game experience and learning how to play, learning how to pitch, learning how to compete. I'm super fortunate, a lot of great friends, especially in the DMV area that I get to see, and great coaching staff that follows along. So it's been a really good experience going there.
Now to the WNBA, the Washington Mystics will be taking the court tonight against Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Tip-off is at 7:30. And finally, the Baltimore Orioles will attempt to get their 40th win of the season versus the Tampa Bay Rays tonight. The two teams will take the diamond at 6:50. And that wraps up your Friday sports page. Simon Buggs, CTV Sports.
All right, now let's take a look at our gorgeous weekend weather forecast. Tonight, clear skies with a low of 61. Saturday, plenty of sunshine for any of your outdoor plans. Temps will rise to 82 and fall to 64. Sunday, mostly sunny, but there is a 30% chance of showers after 2 p.m. with a high of 85 and a low of 62. Monday, your work week starts with not a cloud in the sky, high of 81 and a low of 60. And now for our community calendar, come out to Watkins Regional Park for a day filled with creativity and inspiration at the Juneteenth Festival. Celebrate African American history, culture, and achievement while enjoying food, artisans, live music, and so much more. The festival takes place June 15th from noon until 5 in the evening. For more information, call 301-218-6700. And that wraps up CTV News for now. I'm Mariah Jalad. Join us again on Monday for more local news. Good night.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. The moment I chose hope was when I couldn't look myself in the mirror anymore. I did not recognize myself. Absolutely. So I'm so proud because I did not think I was gonna make it. And now, you know, I get to call my mom and say I love her. I get to teach my son how to say, Mama, I love you. Yeah. So for me, hope in this moment, it is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
Judy.
Wake up and clear the clutter. Send your old electronics packing. In Maryland, you can e-cycle through many manufacturers or through your county, and usually it's free. Visit mde.maryland.gov/e-cycling to find out how to recycle electronics in your county. mde.maryland.gov/ecycling.